Thank you. So you can close it. So I can start it all over. So yeah. So go to the delivery plan again. All right. Then click on new plan. So then we do for sprint 2, and then you do for sprint 3 later anyway. Okay. So yeah, select the backlog items. Then on the feed criteria, click on add criteria. So scroll down, please. So we want to change that to iteration. So we don't have that. What's that? We don't. No. Don't scroll up, please. Okay. All right. Just cancel that. Cancel it then. So don't worry. So let's see what we have. I think there should be, no, delete that one at the end, please. And I think there should be iteration. No. You see the feed at the end? Oh, sorry. I think, yeah, there's no iteration. It's going to come out to everything. So just click on the bin at the end of the line. Yeah. So, okay. I think it's going to come out with all these iterations anyway. Click on create, right? So I think, yeah, it's not going to be sprint 2. It's going to be for everything anyway. So we might need to delete. Yeah. So I think, yeah, this is for everything. Apologies. Yeah. So you can see now, you can delete later and recreate it by yourself anyway. From now, if you click on, no, at the top, you see where you have the teams, right? See the blue arrow pointing to the left, right? No, the other one after the teams. Yeah. So that will get you to sprint 1. Yeah. Click on it. Yeah. So expand the team agile team that you put in there. No, the other one. Yeah. Just expand everything. Yeah. Click on that. Yeah. So as you can see, this is your delivery per sprint, right? It's showing everything that you've delivered in a sprint, right? So, and I want for sprint 3, right, as a Scrum Master, I want you to kind of put this in a report, okay? So to show that, okay, for sprint 3, this is what we delivered. Do you get it now? Because it's going to show what you committed and what you're able to do. If you scroll down for me, please, on sprint 2, you can see all those done stories, right? So because on the other board, on the backlog board, you won't be able to see this beautiful report, right? Because everything is already moved to done, right? But here you can see what you've been able to do per sprint, right? So everything is kind of done. So yeah. So what you need to do now as a task that I want to give to you, you need to do end of sprint report, right? And also you need to provide or produce a release note, right? Okay, that's a task for this for the whole team anyway. So I want you to look into end of sprint report and also release plan. Okay, is that okay? And you're going to do that presentation on Monday.
Louis plan or what?
Sorry?
The last word, please.
End
End
of
of sprint and what?
release plan.
Okay, release plan. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But your release plan should be, yeah, this delivery plan will be subset of that anyway, because inside your release plan, you'll be talking about what you delivered, right? There are going to be all these stories, bugs that you created, right? Are they fixed? Are they not fixed? Why are they fixed? Do you get it now? You just want to do that quickly. All right. So, and last thing that I want to talk about before you guys go quickly is your query. I'm going to assume that you know how to create queries, right? Because you're going to use this for the release plan. Okay. So if you add a new clause
Sorry,
and
Deji. So who uses this section of the board?
this is basically Scrum Master because this is like, yeah, end of the report. But of course, the query also, you could also use it. I remember this is funny, a few years ago, actually, when I was, yeah, many years ago anyway. So I was on a project, right? And as a contractor, and my project was because it's going to an end and I need to negotiate rate, right? So I had to create a report, right? To say at the end of these 3 months, I've been able to kind of work on the stories as so because yeah, you can actually look at the stories that you worked on, stories that you've been able to maybe test or you created. So this is very, very important actually. And you guys are going to use this report as well, right? Because I think if you have not, you should start using it anyway. So because yeah, I think even this is what even the DA also should use to get their report out as well, right? So you can know story that you work on individually or the story that was created, the bug that was created within the sprint. So you can use this query. So I would advise everyone can play with this anyway. But for now, what we want to look into is the stories that were done in a particular sprint, right? So now, of course, we want all the work items that say any state, right? But we don't want any state. We want the story that done, right? So you want to change that any to done, right? And if you scroll to the right, if you scroll to the right, you will see if you click on that drop down, you will see the options. And the options will change based on the field. Okay. So because this one is the state, that's where you are seeing the option. If you change the other one to you see different option. Okay. So and then on the next one that we wanted to add, change drop down and change that to iteration. Yeah. Yeah, iteration path. So then, yeah, so you want to, yeah, if iteration 3, that's your current. So you can even use the current at current iteration. With this, you don't need to be changing every time. So it's going to produce for you. But for now, let's just put that in iteration 3. So which means that for this report, you will not be able to use it in iteration 4. You have to come and change it to iteration 4. But if there's another tag there. Also, if you scroll down on drop down, right? So scroll up on the small one, you see there are different drop down there. Yeah. So you see at current iteration, right? So that's one. So, but normally, yeah, it depends on when you are creating the report. If you are creating this report at the end of your sprint, and let's say after your sprint, you will be using a current iteration plus minus one because you might have moved to the next iteration and then you want to create a report for last sprint. You get it now. So that is one. So maybe we should use that right now. So because you want to create a report at the end of your iteration, but it depends on when you are creating reports. Okay. So after you've done that, you want to click on run query. So it said there's an error. So that's not properly configured. But let's just put the sprint 3 anyway. No, that is not right anyway. Okay, all right. I think that's fine. That should be okay. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Okay, all right. Thanks. Yeah. So now you would see all the report anyway. So another thing, so you can copy and paste, right? If you click on yeah, you can copy and paste or you can export as well to CSV. So, but I would, yeah, I think you should just export or copy and paste it depending on what you want. So, yeah. So if you open that, you will see the report. Okay, yeah, so these are all the reports. So, and basically all the tasks and also the stories that were done by individual person. So this is very, very important for you, right? So, and you can look into what everyone has done And yeah, you can add other fields as you go along. Go back to the story anyway. Go back to the board, right? So on the yeah, so no, go back again. Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted to show. So yeah, go back again. Yeah, click on it again. Yeah, column options. Then you can add columns. Okay. So add a column, you can assign to, yeah, let's say you want to see who worked on it, who is the BA, who is the QA. You have those tags for everyone, isn't it? So assigned. I thought you have field for BA and QAs, right? Don't you? Okay, yeah, okay, that's it then. So you can click on that, yeah, and you can do the same thing for the other part as well. So what's going to happen is you will see the BA, the QA, yeah, everyone that worked on the story. So you can be able to look into that. So this is one thing that the DA within your team can also use to actually get a report and present it as well anyway. Okay. All right. So, and you can stop sharing. I would quickly ask the binary if there's anything they want me to review quickly. So before